let's just go ahead and start with a sketch. I will choose this plane, the top plane, and I will select a rectangle. I want it to be the rectangle to start from the center, so I'll try to center rectangle. And so this, the top side, I'm going to give it 60 millimeters, and then this left side I'll give it 90 millimeters. Okay, now let's give this an extrusion of 5 millimeters. Now we have our body. This is going to be one part of the joint. Alright, so the next thing to do, let's see, what is the next? Okay, the next thing I would want to do is add these holes over here, and I can actually use the sketch tool to add the holes, but the most effective way to do it is use the hole tools, because it will give you, let's try 60 millimeters. Let's see, is it really working? Oh, I put 600, so instead of 60. Let's go make this, let's try 50. Let's try 40. I'll keep it at let's make this 40. I think I'll keep it at 40 millimeters. Yep, and we have our holes for the screws to go in, and I will want to make this more than one hole. I will want to have 4 holes, so I'm going to add 3 other holes. And instead of to go back here and add another hole, try to find the right side to put it with the right measurement. It's a bit hectic, so the best way to go about this is use the rectangular pattern tool. Let's select the rectangular pattern tool. So it's not the body I want to make pattern, it's the feature, not the face also, but the feature, which means this operation I just made, the whole operation I just made right now. Then I select on where I want to make the pattern, so I can select this axis. Let's see, I can pull it to this side, make it to oh, you know what, I think is, let's use the mirror tool. So I'm going to use the mirror tool. That's what I actually did for the other hinge. So let's go and use the mirror tool. And for this mirror tool, we'll be selecting, okay, I can actually select the feature also, then select at what plane I want it to reflect. So like it's perfectly mirrored. Okay, then I want to have these two at this side also. I will also have to mirror it again. Mirror, select the feature, select the plane, and there you have it. However, I'm not satisfied with this position. I would like to move it forward a little bit, because I don't want these holes to have a disturbance with this hinge when you are trying to put your screw. So I will like to move this forward. Let's go and select faces, so I can actually move the faces. Go to the top view and see if it's facing the right direction. This is okay. Okay, so I have my holes. So what is the next thing to do? Actually, these holes look a little bit bigger. Let me reduce it. Edit picture. Oh, I made a mistake. This is supposed to be 11. Okay, right. Nope. Right, let's try it. Don't need to move the position. Let's go again. Edit feature. No, let me try to move. No, let me try to move this. Then move this out. Then move this again. Still big. Okay, make it 8. Yeah, I think this size is okay. Let's see. Let's make this. Let's go ahead and edit again. Nope. Yeah, it's okay like this. Sorry, it's not like I'm trying to be a perfectionist or anything. I'm just trying to like make sure it's as accurate as possible to this hinge, because while modeling this hinge I actually looked at some dimensions and I tried to follow it wasn't just from the top of my head. All right, so I would like to add this cylindrical shape that makes the hinge joint. I would like to add it to this part of this unfinished joint. So I will select sketch tool and then start the sketch from this part. Use my circle tool, select here as a reference to where I want to position it. Then I'll give this a measurement of 12 millimeters. Add another circle, have it at the outside. Then this will be 24 millimeters. Like I said, I have the measurement reference somewhere. So this, select this, I will have it 7 millimeters because I want it to actually be touching the floor. Then that's all. Then I'm going to extrude finish sketch. I'm going to extrude this part to the distance of minus 20 millimeters. The joint operation is okay. Yeah. Then also this part I will give it I will have to add this half cylinder to this part also. So the another way I can go back to the sketch. Let's see, press pull. So I actually have to like create a new sketch, but you know what, let's just use the pattern to select the feature, this whole feature, then select the direction I want it to go and bring it up to 20. Let's reduce the count to 40, actually to 40. When you do the maths you realize that it's 40. Then leave it here. Alright, now we have this hinge here, that is the down hinge, this one here. Then I'm going to add the top, which is this one that is actually movable. So to add the top I will have to, no, I made a mistake. Let's duplicate this body first. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Okay, then hide this, come here, let's repeat the this operation again. Pattern, select 240. Okay, then let's go back to here, create sketch, press pull, offset, press. You know what, let me use new body, because I want to, after the after pulling this out, I would like to make it a new body so that I can move it. So now let's select body, is the whole body I want to move, then move it here at a distance of 20. And yeah, okay, before the excitement that we finally have a hinge, let's join this together. And now, yeah, we have a hinge. We have a complete hinge. You can go ahead and print this out. And goodbye. That's all for the video. Thank you for watching. Come on, we are not done. Just few things to go. And you can see like this, when you bring it up to this side, you can see that it's actually flipped as compared to the hinge I'm modeling now. So you want to make it look at the other side. So this is the hinge we want to flip. I come here to move. Okay, it's already selected. Then flip it at the angle of 180. Take it up a little bit. Yeah, and this is what we have. Let me have this sketch. Okay, so now before joining this to this and connecting the joints together to make a rotation, let's cut out this part. Let me come here and show you. Let's make this cut out so that it won't be intersecting with each other while I'm trying to close it. So I'll come back to my sketch again, select this part. This is the part I want to cut, right? Then I actually want to use the projection tool. Project. So this is the part I want to project. So this projection tool actually gives me some guidelines, like so that I can't really work with projected lines. It's just like a guideline, so that when I'm trying to make another line, I can make another sketch, I can use it as a reference or a guide to make an accurate line without giving a measurement. So okay, so I have this already, so I'll go and pull it out to this part. Then I want it to be two-sided, because I'm going to be pulling this out again to this here. Then I'm going to make it a cut operation, and then we already have this cut. Then let's do the same thing here, the same process here. Select it, project P for the shortcut of project. Okay, project P, use this it is like this. Okay, select the profile, pull it out 20, make your cut. Then I'm going to have to make another cut here, but we don't have to make another sketch to make with the cut or use the same sketch. We can just use the pattern tool again, select the feature, select the angle you want to take it, and then I think it should be okay. Make it 2. I think it should be 40, right? Minus 40. And there you go, you have this already. So now I think this we are going to do the most interesting part of this video. Well, as far as I'm concerned, for me, is the most interesting part of the video, which I will be making this joint together, make this simulation where it actually rotates just by clicking it and holding on it. Okay, so how do we make this? We need to use the joint tool, but we can't use the joint tool unless we make this into new components. So Fusion 360 can't see this as separate properties. It sees them as one, but when I make it into component, it's going to see them as separate properties, and it will know that okay, this is different from this, and then it will make the connection. So now just look at what happens when I try to make the joint. It tells me that no components in design, so I have to create a component for each of these parts. So what I come here, it's actually easy, create components from bodies. So it creates so it's respectfully create components for each of the parts. So you see body 1, it has its own components, and body 2, it also has its own component, and inside the component it has its origin and everything. So now we can actually make our join operation. Click on join, select this part. This is the part I want to make. Then I want to select this also, and now you can see it has made the join, but the only issue is that it's not rotating. So let's go to motion, make it a revolute since we want to make it rotate. So now you can see you can see it rotating. I can also come here, preview motion, to see it again how it's rotating, but it's going inside, it's touching here, and it's going, there's no rigidity to it. It doesn't know where to stop. It's just going inside the model. They're just going inside each other, and this is not realistic movement. So to make it realistic movement, I'll give it a point of rest. Come here, let's try 180. 180 is where I want my point of rest to be. Then a maximum of, let's try, wait, okay, let me see, a maximum of 220. Yeah, it goes here, stop, then rotate to the other side, and the minimum of 0 degrees is okay. So select, but as I want to, let's see, let's go back. I have to fix this again. Select, edit, come to motion. Why did it go to 2? 180. Wait, seems like I'm having an issue. Motion, okay, 220. Let's see. Okay, so let's look at here and see what we have. Let's go to the joint operation, edit, go to motion. Okay, this is what I have here. I think I have the same thing here also. So yeah, what's going on? Let's go back to joint and see what I did wrong. Why do I keep having this issue? Is it Fusion 360 is having? Oh my god. Now it's fixed. What? Let's reposition it and see. So to avoid having these problems, let's just go and give this new component, make it grounded. So when I touch it doesn't have any, so that it's grounded, so I don't be able to move. Select it, make it grounded. It's grounded. If you see this little red icon here, it means it's grounded. So let's see. It's actually doing what I want. Yes, actually moving in the way I want. All because I made this grounded. So I think that's why we were having issue at the first place. Yeah, so now we have our joint. We have our joint. This is a complete hinge joint, and yeah, it's functional now. We have a functional design. So let's not just make a functional design, but let's make a functional attractive design. Add some form to it, make it look a little bit nice by just adding the bevel operation, that is the fillet. Let's leave it here and also here to give it a nice flow of motion. Let's make this also, let's make this fillet here. Sometimes it's just difficult to select the edge you want. Select here also, then bring it out a little bit. Okay, yeah, and if you compare it to each other, this is pretty nice. Now remaining this stick that holds the joint together. Let's go ahead and create it. It's not that difficult. You just have to select where you want to position it. Capture position. Okay, it's okay. Don't mind this. It's just asking you question to make sure. Then select. I think I'll leave it at 15. Let's try 15. You don't need it to be that too big. Let's try 16. I think I'm satisfied with 16. Okay. So I'm going to make this press pull. I'm going to make this a new component. I want it to have a component of its own. Okay. Let's go and hide the other components to see this, because I want to make some more edits to this. So go to this component with I want to make another sketch here. Press pull, enable these components also. I want to have it here, new component, no, new body. Okay, so this other part, let's mirror it to the other side of the mesh. So select, no, not feature, select body, select mirror plane, and yeah, I have it here. Okay, so let's see. Yep, and let's go ahead and join. Sorry, let me off this sketch. Join this to this to this. Before I do that, let me move this body because I didn't put it in the component. Let me move this body to the last component here. So now I can actually do my combine operation of the sketch. Join. Yeah. Enable this back. Let's add fillet to it to make it look smooth. Remember to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching my video. Peace out.